has already heard what you've said. Enough is enough.
You've interpreted
You're going to spend $1 billion for a problem that doesn't exist.
A showdown on the steps of Portland City Hall over water bills. Tempers boil over as commissioners consider rate increases that could make Portland's water bills nearly double. Good evening. I'm Angelica Thornton in for Deb now.
And I'm Steve Dunn. Thanks a lot for being with us. That protest comes after a recent K2 investigation and city audit showed sewer and water money being used on pet projects. On your side, investigator Tom Jensen is in the kitchen here at our studios now. And Tom, some strong words and emotions today from those protesters.
They're very upset. They're outraged by the costs of water, upset about every time they turn on a tap or get a glass of water, about how much that's going to cost them. They're especially concerned because of these soaring water and sewer bills could almost double once 2 federally mandated projects go into effect.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it!
More than 100 protesters took their message to the streets.
We do not want this regulation.
Directing their attention at Portland Water Bureau Commissioner Randy Leonard.
Randy Leonard, you're not listening! Bull Run purity is what you're missing!
They say Leonard is ignoring the fact that Bull Run Reservoir has some of the cleanest drinking water in the U.S. It's the main source of Portland water. The Environmental Protection Agency ordered Portland to cover certain reservoirs, take some offline, and treat Bull Run water. Demonstrators say Leonard refuses to work with the EPA and get a permanent waiver or exemption from covering and treating water.
That's why I came out here.
Projects that will cost more than $500 million and cause water bills to almost double by 2016.
They're projected to go up to the most expensive in the country here in the next 5 years if Commissioner Leonard has his way.
The politicians cry about lack of money and they're cutting services. Everybody uses water. Water is life. Water is life. And we have the best water system in the country.
Randy Leonard, you're not listening!
The demonstrators not only want a waiver so that we can get out from underneath the increases, but they also want a full accounting of where our utility money is being spent right now.
The way that they're appropriating the funds is definitely unethical, and I'm not even sure if it's legal.
Is there money being used from the ratepayers to keep general fund purposes afloat?
No.
None at all?
None.
But a spokesman for business owners questions how money is being spent. He says it's just getting too expensive for employers.
We're burning the candle at both ends for Portland businesses. Their costs are rising, the revenues are flat. It's becoming harder and harder to do business in the city.
I asked Randy Leonard if he would support a full independent audit to see where every cent of utility money is being spent. He said he would support such an audit. He correctly also pointed out, though, that the buck stops with the EPA as far as those 2 projects go. It's up to the EPA to decide whether or not it will grant Portland a waiver to get out from underneath those projects. Tom Jensen, K2 News.
Tom, thank you. You can see why people get so fired up. Every time we get a water bill, it's stunning.